Good afternoon and welcome all of you to our next session for all the students who are preparing for CAT 2024. Now, friends, this session is about data interpretation and logical reasoning, and today we'll be discussing the sets on two areas: matrix and arrangements. Now, matrix and arrangements, I would say that if I look at the last 5 or last 6 years of CAT examinations, then invariably we have seen one set from the topic of matrix and arrangements almost in every year. That makes this topic a very important topic. Now, also the level of difficulty of the questions of the set that has come from matrix and arrangement is not very difficult. So today we'll have a look at two different sets on matrix arrangement. Now, to begin with, since this is part number one on matrix and arrangements, to begin with, we will not be solving the questions with very high level of difficulty. So we'll start with the basic idea about matrix and arrangements. So we'll be having either two or three parameters. For which we'll have to do an arrangement in a form of a matrix. So the level of difficulty will be below moderate. You will be easily able to decode all the information, all the instructions that will be given to you, and will be able to easily form a matrix out of it. All right. So I'm telling you that the level of difficulty will not be very high because this is the first part on matrix and arrangements, and slowly and gradually we will be raising the level of difficulty of questions that we'll be covering in these sessions. So friends, welcome all of you. I'm Gaurav Gupta, and today we'll be solving in this session two different sets on matrix and arrangement. Now, all the students who have recently started with their preparation, with this session, they will be able to understand the type of questions, the way in which the data is given to you, and the way you need to solve these questions of matrix and arrangements. All right. So let's quickly begin with practice set number one. So this is the complete information about the first set. Now, generally, what happens in the questions of matrix and arrangements, the number of conditions is very high. Okay, so you will be given a lot of data in the form of statements, and definitely you will have to read all these statements one by one and extract whatever information that you can from that data. So the first set already on your screen. Take 2 minutes, read it, understand it, try and start forming a table, start filling the table, and we shall discuss, we shall do the analysis of this set in a few minutes. Now the direction says that six management trainees, I can call them with their initials, A, B, C, D, E, F, are offered jobs at six different locations: France, Italy, Canada, India, Sri Lanka, and USA. The jobs offered are in six different functions and are based on their competence as well as preference. The functions are systems, marketing, finance, operations, HR, and strategy, not necessarily in the same order. Now, their placements are subject to the following conditions. Now, following conditions, now there are seven conditions which are given below. Using these conditions, quickly draw a table. So, a table form karo with some rows and columns in the form of a matrix, and start filling that table using the information that is given. Hello, Harshad, how are you? You are given a total of 2 minutes, and we shall start with the analysis after that. All right, another 1 minute, and we shall start solving this set. Now, a very easy set. This one is must be done in a matter of 3 to 3.5 minutes, not more than that. So let's have a look at this. So we are given six people. They are offered jobs at six different locations, and they have six different functions to work on. Okay, so that means we have three parameters. So I'll make a table in which there will be three columns, and then I will fix one of these parameters. Let's say the name of the person, so I'll be needing six rows below that to fill these six people. Okay. So I'll make an empty table like this. So the name of the person will be filled in this. Then the location. Wait, I will use a different pen, so this might not be visible. So name, location, and the function. Now the names are A, B, C, D, E, F. So I'll fix this, and let's start reading the statements one by one. Now, statement number one, the management trainee in strategy function is not placed in Italy. So right now I don't have Italy as well as strategy filled in this table. So I will not look at statement number one. I'll come back to it later on. Okay. Now statement number two, Andy is placed in Sri Lanka while Darren is in USA. So Andy is placed in Sri Lanka and Darren is in USA. So D is in USA. Okay. So these two are fixed. Statement number two is completely used. Statement number three, Fred is not in the HR. So F is not in HR, but Brendan is in finance. So B is in finance. So I will keep circling all those parameters which are already fixed. So Sri Lanka for A, USA for D, and finance for B. Okay, so third statement is Fred is not in HR, but Brendan is in finance function. So statement number three is completely used. Statement number four, Eon is placed in marketing function. So E is placed in marketing. All right, this is fixed. While Fred is offered a job in India. So Fred is working in India. Perfect. So statement number four is again completely used. Next, statement number five. The only function offering jobs in Canada is finance. So Canada का finance के साथ ही link हो सकता है. No other possibility. So Canada will be with finance and B was working in finance. So B will be working at a location which is Canada. So the only function offering jobs in Canada is finance, while there are no vacancies for systems in Sri Lanka. So A, who is working in Sri Lanka, since Sri Lanka does not have any vacancy for systems, so A cannot work in systems. All right. So that was statement number five. Moving on to statement number six. Andy is interested in systems and strategy. Andy is interested in systems and strategy functions, while Fred is interested in systems and marketing functions. Now, both settle for the options available based on their interest in the locations allotted to them. Now, Andy, first of all, let's talk about Andy. Andy is interested in systems and strategy, but systems is not available in Sri Lanka. So that means Andy will have to work on strategy function. So for Andy, it will be strategy. All right, clear? Great. Now let's talk about Fred. Fred is working in India. We know that. Now Fred is interested in systems and marketing, right? But marketing is already given to E. So marketing is not available. So I can say that Fred will be working on systems. All right, so this is fixed and we are done with statement number six. Now, last statement, statement number seven, and then I'll go back to statement number one if required. In recent years, the USA has emerged as hub for HR managers, and hence recruitment is done for the same while all marketing posts are in France. So USA has emerged as an HR hub for managers. Okay, so it's a hub for HR managers, and hence recruitment is done for the same. So in USA, it has to be HR. Perfect. While all marketing posts are in France, so all marketing posts where E is working, it will be in France. So E will be working in France. All right. Now I'm left with only one location and only one function. The location that is left, if I'll go back, so location France is done, Canada is done, India, Sri Lanka, USA is done. Italy is the only location which is left. And among the functions, I can see operations is the only function that is left. So Italy, C will be working in Italy, right? And the function for C who is working in Italy will be operations. All right. So this is the entire table for us. Now let's have a look at each and every question one by one and quickly answer all of them. So question number one, who joined the operation functions? Who joined the operations function? So operation function, we can see that it is joined by C. Okay, so it is joined by C. So C should be the correct answer. Carl. Option C should be the correct answer for question number one. All right. Now let's look at question number two. Now question number two is which combination is true for Darren? So combination is true for Darren. So Darren check कर लेते हैं. Darren is working in USA in HR function. So going back, Darren is working in USA for HR function. Option D is correct of question number two. Moving on to question number three. Who joined the system function? Who joined systems? So if I'll again go back to the table, system at the bottom of the table, India, and it is F. That means Fred. So Fred has joined systems. So option A will be correct for question number three. All right. Now let's look at question number four. Now, question number four is, out of the following, which is the correct combination? Correct combination determine करना है. Andy-Italy strategy. Option A, Andy-Italy strategy. Now, Andy is Sri Lanka, so it is not correct. Option B, Brandon Canada Finance. Brandon Canada Finance. It is absolutely correct. So option B will be correct for question number four. You don't need to check any other option. So option B is correct for question number four. Okay. So these were the four questions of the first set. The first set comparatively easy. Okay, I can keep it between easy and moderate level of difficulty because of the length of this question. All right, now let's move on quickly and look at the next set. Set number two on your screen. All the directions. Quickly read them. Make a table in the similar manner the way we have done for the first set, and then we'll start solving the questions. Now, each of five people, A, B, C, D, E, own a different brand of car. So five brands are given, and the colors of these cars are also given, not necessarily in that order. No two cars are of same color, and it is also known that now after that there are six conditions which are given. So quickly read out these conditions and form a table, and then we shall move on to solving the questions one by one. I'll give you 2 minutes to complete this task.